Good morning, America, and welcome to Vinny's Take. Now, if you've been following my videos, you know that most of the time I end my videos with a God bless America. You know that most of the time I talk about sports, because that's what I know. I try to stay out of politics, although a lot of our times in Sack to the Future, when we're all together as a group, sports becomes a thing to talk about. Well, here's the thing. Politics becomes what we talk about. Today, I guess I'm officially dropping the veil to talk about politics. Last night, the first tweet came out that a close advisor to President Trump, Hope Hicks, had tested positive, and that President Trump and his wife would be tested. This morning, when my alarm went off, I woke up to a tweet from the president that said that both he and Melania have tested positive, and that they're taking all precautions necessary. Since then, the vice president has tested negative, and former Vice President Joe Biden, who was close to Trump on the night of the debate, has tested negative. None of this is what I'm concerned about, though, because I'm not really going to get into politics itself. What I'm more concerned about is the way Americans act. Americans. People who call this country their home. Who all week long will talk about demanding that President Trump denounce hatred and white supremacy, and then come out today with nothing but hatred and vile comments coming out of their fingers on Twitter and Facebook as they proclaim their happiness over the president testing positive, and hope some of them even go as far to the point of hoping a violent, miserable death for both the president and the first lady. That is absolutely obscene. Insane and obscene. I'm trying to put a word together. I cannot believe the people in this country who hate and show it on a daily basis through their wretched little fingers texting out on Twitter. It's one thing to disagree, but it's an absolute another thing to do nothing but spread their hate. I disagree with former Vice President Joe Biden on the majority of the issues. But I also wish for him to have good health, and his family and everybody close to him to be safe. Because whether you like him or not, he's a human being and he's an American. And he has never done anything criminally, well, that's a matter of opinion, violently criminal to anyone else. So he deserves that respect. Well, I guess that is also a matter of opinion based on how you feel about him, his actions toward children. But as far as we know, he has never done anything violently criminal toward anyone. Same with the president. Yes, accusers have come out on both of them, but they're in a public spotlight. That's going to happen. So, all I'm saying is for my tens of people who watch these videos, just take a minute and think before you text, before you type, and before you hit send, especially if you're young. You do realize that no matter what, once you hit send, it's there permanently. Somebody somewhere is going to screenshot it before you can delete it. Because that's what people do. They have nothing better to do than screenshot your texts, especially the ones spewing hate. The people who dislike you are going to screenshot it. Especially the bigger name you are. My wish for the remainder 32 days before the election is to have some sense of civility. But I know that's not going to happen. So I, myself, am going to make a pledge that I am going to make sure I do everything in my power to not spread hate. To wish those who may hate me a happy day, and to God bless them. Because in the end, no matter who you vote for, no matter which side of the fence you're on, this is still America. And when it's all said and done, when the ballots are all counted, we're going to have to move on with our lives. Me? I will never publicly say who I'm voting for. but I think it's obvious if you can tell who I support. Thank you, America, and God bless.